Hey guys, I welcome you all to yet another episode from K21 Academy, where we help you in your journey to learn cloud. In this episode, we will be covering an overview of Oracle Integration Cloud Service. We have taken a clip from one of our certification training program on Oracle Integration Cloud Services, and in this clip, our instructor will talk about Oracle Integration Cloud Service overview. In the end, I will also share details about our free masterclass, which will not only help you to learn basics, but it will also give you an idea of the learning part to follow. It would be helpful, especially when you're preparing for Oracle Specialist certification. And to clear this certification, you should have an understanding of Oracle Integration Cloud Service. Now let's hear from our expert on the same.
Now I am telling you how to access the OCI console. So from there, you need to click on this hamburger menu, go to the developer services and then integration. So might be guys, you have seen the older navigations, but Oracle has created another set of navigation, or they have fine-tuned their navigation and grouped couple of things in the navigations. So let me just pick up the compartment here. We have created into the training compartment. And now in order to access the instance, so we have deactivated this instance. Now we are using this demo instance. And if you want to access that instance, you have click on this and click on the service console, which will open your OIC home page. You can directly bookmark this page to open the OIC directly. Once you will open it, you have to enter your username and then password, right? So here you see how the URL is constructed. You see the demo instance. The demo instance is the integration instance name which we have given while creating the instance. And then there's a auto random generated string will be hyphen and then string, then hyphen ia dot integration dot ocp dot oraclecloud.com and then slash ic slash home. Here on this top right, you will see the name initials of the logged in user. Once you click on it, you will see the email ID and the username and the first name and the last name of the logged in user. If you click on about, this is very important to understand. If you click on about, you will see this about, which will show you the version of the OIC instance which you are using. So sometimes trainee asked how to know the version of the Oracle Integration Cloud. So to get the OIC version, click on this about and it will show you the version of your OIC which you are using. And on a quarterly basis, Oracle is updating the OIC instance and you can see the changed version here. The service instance, the demo instance, the identity domain, this is your identity domain. We are using the Oracle integration. What type of license we are using? We are using BYOL and how many number of messages pack we have given while creating that instance. Right. Now here you see we have on the home page, I can collapse that, and here you see we have the accelerators and recipes. So this feature has been introduced recently by Oracle, which helps customer to create the integration instantly, and there are a lot of accelerators and recipes are available which you can install and start your integration. But these are only for the folk who already knows how integration works. But yes, if you have a particular requirement, let's suppose you have a requirement for ERP cloud to Amazon S3 bucket for this import financial journal. Oracle has already created that as a accelerator or the recipe. This is called recipe and has embedded into the OIC. You can simply install it. You just configure few connection and you can activate it, and then your integration will be run as per your requirement. Accelerators, basically what accelerators are, what are the recipes? Accelerators are the run ready business integration or technical patterns you can configure and activate, which means accelerators are the full-fledged integrations which you can use for production purpose as well. You simply install, configure the connections. Recipes are just the template. These are not ready to use. These are the just template which you can install and extend it as per your requirement. But accelerator you can also extend, but these are the full-fledged integration which is already built by Oracle and have provisioned in the integration. So here on this screen you will see few recipes and accelerators, but if you want to see all the accelerators and recipes, click on the search all, which will take you to on this page, and you see we do have 54 accelerators and recipes. The recipes are marked by recipes and the accelerators are marked by accelerators. Here I will show you. Here you see these are the accelerator. And in order to install it, how you can install it, you simply hover it, click. So this is already installed. Here you see installed, the status means this is already installed. If you want to install it, hover it, click on the plus button, and it will take you to the integration page and connections page, wherein you can configure the connections as per your credentials. Go back. Now click here on this hamburger menu. Home I have already explained. Okay, one more thing, on the home page we have the go to section. Go to section is displays all the features which we have. Clicking on any one of the feature will take you to the respective feature. Similarly, we have the recent activities here as well. As of now it's showing blank and it is not loaded. Whatever recent activities, irrespective of, here you see, respective of the features will be visible here. If you have created any integration, it will show as the recent activity in this recent dashboard. Go here. My task is related to your process. I will take you to this my task thoroughly when we will reach onto this stage. But yes, this here you see the this has been changed to IC process workspace. So it will take you to the process workspace from where you can manage all your processes. It's a little slow, I guess, and it is taking time to load. Integration, this is one of the important thing which I'm going to describe here. Integration, here we have lot of things: integrations, connections, lookups, packages, agents, adapters, and then libraries. Integration are the main ingredient of your Oracle integration, which is actually the artifacts which allows you to communicate between two or more applications. Let's suppose you want to create an integration between Salesforce to ERP. So you have to create a integration from that screen. This screen will show you all the integration of the logged in user by default. So I have logged in with the account, with the user accounts at K21Academy.com. So by default, it will filter integrations updated by the logged in user. But if you want to view all the integration, irrespective who has developed that, who has updated that, you simply cross that, remove that filter, and here you see we have the 22 integrations here. You can import a new import the existing integration if you have it. You can create a new integration here. You can search. Let's say I want to search a integration with name SOAP. So just enter the SOAP. Wherever I have given the SOAP in my integration name, all the integration will be filtered out. Similarly, we have the filters here. You can sort by name, last updated. You can simply enter the name of the user to view, to filter out the integration by a particular user. Similarly, the updated one. Status, every integration goes through with different statuses like draft, configured, activating, active, or the failed. And then depending on the type, like developed, let's suppose you have developed that, extended, business, technical, a recipe, and style, the depending on the style of integration. Similarly, we have the connections page. So connections is nothing. It is the connection. It is the abstract way to create a connection with the application with the help of available adapters. So there are a lot of adapters in the integration which you can pick and start creating the connection with the application. You can manage the connections from this connections page, search it, filter it. You can do that. Similarly, we have the lookups. Lookups I will describe in more details what lookups is all about. But here, whenever you want to create a, and maybe you guys are from the ERP background, lot of many will be from the ERP background, and you knows about the lookup, and you have extensively used lookup in the ERP as well. So lookups, so on a high level, lookups are nothing. It is just to map two the one vocabulary used in two different system but represented by different vocabulary. For example, country. One application may have the country code, another application may have the country name. So in order to maintain the mapping of the country code to country name, you can create lookups here and refer those lookups in the integration. From this screen, you can create a lookup. You can import the existing lookup. Lookup is nothing. It is simply a CSV file. You can create a lookup. You can import a lookup. You can search a lookup. You can filter the lookup. Let's come to the packages. Packages are nothing. It is just like the bundled of a different custom integration. So in a single package, you can have multiple integration of a similar type, I can say. Let's suppose you are trying to create a one integration and you have divided one integration into multiple sub integrations. So you can bundle all these integration into a single package that will help us to in migration. So you can simply import a package and export the package and import it onto your target instance. I will show you from this screen. You cannot create a package, but you can import the package or you can export the package. Package you can create only when you create the integrations. Agents. Agents is very important in the Oracle integration. So this is basically used only when you want to communicate with your applications which are behind the firewall or it is hosted on the on-premises data center. So I will take this later in the detail when I will reach to that stage. Adapters is nothing. It is just a read-only page, I will say, which lists all the adapters which Oracle integration provides to you. Here you can see the list of adapters. We do have 71 adapters. You can see the adapter name, the version of the adapter, the type is pre-installed, and you click here and you can see the basic information of the adapter, and we have the documentation link as well, which you can click and it will help you to understand the Adobe eSign adapter. For each and every adapter, there are links here. Libraries. Libraries also plays a very important role on our Oracle integration. So in as Oracle claims that you don't need to write a single line of code in order to create our integration. However, Oracle also provisions you to write the JavaScript and then import that JavaScript function as a library and then use that library in the integration. I will come to that. I will explain in more details when we will reach to that particular stage. So this is all about the integration. So whenever you need to create any integration, you have to switch to the integrations. The B2B, this is the another feature, business to business, which is out of the scope of this training. But yes, if you know the B2B and you want to create some B2B documents, schemas, then you have to come to this B2B. Visual Builder. So Visual Builder, in order to access the Visual Builder, make sure the Visual Builder is enabled. So here you see Visual Builder is enabled. By default, it will be disabled. You have to enable it, and it is the one-time activity. So if it is enabled, Visual Builder navigation will be there anyways. But once you click on a Visual Builder, and if it is not enabled, it will show you the Visual Builder feature is not enabled. But if it is enabled, it will take you to this page, and here you can see three navigation, all application, settings, and certificates. I will explain all those later as well in detail when we will come to the Visual Builder. Insights, again, it's out of scope. Insight is basically the integration insights, another feature. If you want to view the real-time insights of your processes, how your processes are working, you can create different charts and then graph using the insights to look at into the processes. Monitoring and settings are two important navigations in the OIC. Monitoring, here we have the usages matrix. Usages matrix depicts you how many messages you have consumed. The blue line indicates that how many number of messages you can have on a single hour, which means on a single hour you can transact 20k messages. And here you can see 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. hourly basis. So let's suppose between 12 a.m. and then 1 a.m. you have consumed 15k messages. So there will be a light pink bar which will show you that 15k messages has been consumed. So by seeing this usage matrix, you can predict how many messages you are consuming on hourly basis. Here you see 1, you see 7. If you hover it, it will show you the exact figures as well. Yeah, here you see between time 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. I have consumed 7 messages. Here you can click on this summary by hour, and here also you can see from to billable messages. Between 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. I have consumed 1 message here. You can view the usage metric of a different date, and you can export the usages metric in form of the Excel sheet between a start date and date. If you want to send this to your manager or the management team to told them that my integration is consuming all those number of messages per day, so that will be useful for them. B2B tracking is basically used for the B2B feature. Integration, very important. Please have a look. Dashboards, and in integration, so in the certification there are a lot of questions which comes from this dashboards only. So you need to have a closer look of this dashboard. Whatever I am explaining, I will explain it, but you also need to explore it in more and more details. So basically this dashboard shows the overall picture of your integration, which means this is a consolidated dashboard of your integration. Runtime health. So here this, so there are different frames here. Runtime health, how many messages, so this is across the OIC instance, means the Oracle integration. So this dashboard is specific to the integration feature. Okay, you can see how many messages you have received, how many are errored out, what is the success rate. System health, every OIC instance have a different components, service instance and then agent. So if it is green, which means everything is okay. If it is red like this, then there's a problem in your OIC instance. It shows the agents, the connectivity agent I mean, and the third frame shows the agent health. How many agents you have, how many agents are down, it will depict the same. Integrations, integration, how many integrations are active and they are triggered by schedule or event. You will not understand now what is the triggered by means, but just have a look on this triggered by. 5 active integration, 5 are events based and 0 is schedule, which means how many integration are scheduled, how many are events based. You can click on the more, which will take you to this integrations page to track all the integrations. Again, go back there. Scheduling, as of now it is blank because I don't have any schedule integrations. Design time matrix, I will say this is a important in terms of if you want to have a look how many connections you have created in your Oracle integration feature, how many integrations you have. If you want to know how many integrations you are using, how many connections, how many adapters are there, how many schedules are there, click on a more. When you click on a more integrations, again it will bifurcate how many are in the draft, how many are in the configured, how many are in the active, how many are in the add out. You can again go to the granular and see basis on the style as well. You can go to more granular and you can see how many integration are using the file adapter, FTP adapter and other stuff. Similarly, for the connections, you can go to more granular level, lookups, packages, agents, and then adapters. So this is just a information page which will help you to know how many artifacts you are using. Hourly history of the for the last 24 hours, it shows how many messages has been consumed in the last 24 hours. The green depicts the errored instance, sorry, the red depicts the errored one, green depicts the successful one, and the blue one shows the total instances in a particular hour. Similarly, the 30 days. So during my presentation, I was talking about the same. There's a one question which comes in the certification generally. What two things you can download from the dashboard? One is the activity stream, second is the design time audit. If you go to the activity stream, you will not be able to understand what activity stream means is as of now, but I will explain it later. But here by default it shows the 15 activities and you have the download option here. So which means you can download the activity stream, plus you can go to this design time audit to download the design time audit. So what design time audit means? Audit, as the name refers here, the audit means it is the design time audit you see here, which means who has created what integration, who has created what connection, who has deleted what connection. So such type of auditing stuff will be visible here and you can download it here. Let's suppose you have how this use feature will be useful. Let's suppose you have created one integration and someone has deleted that. How you will know who has deleted? So that thing will be captured into your design time audit and you can view who has deleted that. Go to the integration. So here we have one table here. If you click here and then refresh it will show you 19, 17, 15, 2 and 0. And similar kind of count you have seen here too, 44, 31. So this count and this count is totally different. So time to time, Oracle integration cloud instances are purged. After 3 days, the 3 days old instances will be purged. Purged means deleted. Maybe you know the purged meaning. So here in the dashboard, it will show you all the number of instances irrespective of the purged or not. But here, all the instances which has not been purged as of now, the count will be visible here. 19 received, 17 processed, 15 succeed, and out of 19, 2 has been errored out. And you have not aborted any message. Here you see publish test. So this is the integration we have created here. You can see the no message received in the last 1 hour. So this is by default, it will filter out the messages of last 1 hour. Status active and sort by last updated. On the we have one integration with name publish test. I have not received any message. None has been processed. None has been succeeded. None is errored out. None is aborted. But if you want to view, filter the message of the last 3 days, you have this filter. Last 3 days, simply apply. You can see in the last 3 days, I have 6 messages on this stats of service. 6 processed. 5 succeeded, 1 errored out, 0 aborted. You can search the integration by name, let's say SOP. So all the integration with name SOP will be filtered out. Similarly, you can filter the integration instances within a particular time range too by selecting this option. You can, by default, it shows the integration which are in the active state, and you have other statuses as well to filter it out. Similarly, basis on the style. These numbers are the linked one. Means if you click on this, it will take you to this tracking page. So here you see we have one integration. On the one integration, you have 6 messages. If you want to track all these 6 messages individually, you have to go to the tracking page, or you can simply click on this 6. Here you see you have reached to the tracking page, and you see the test of service. So here you can see all the 6 instances here one by one. Every integration instance have the instance ID. Okay, status, whether it's a succeeded or not, and you can see the duration column as well. It shows 3 information: received, succeeded, and duration. Received means what time you have received that and what date, what time it is succeeded. Then duration, how much time it took to complete the whole integration. So by seeing this duration, you will be able to see how much time your integration is taking. So you see here the fourth one, this one took 322 milliseconds. This one took 254 milliseconds. So by seeing this duration, you will be able to see how much time integration took to complete. Now this is called your business identifier. Again, if you click on this, it will take you to the integration designer page, I can say, which will show. Here you see it's completed. Everything which is marked in green, which means these activities has been executed successfully. So here we have 2 paths. Means we have a if else condition. It shows which path has been executed here. Here you have an action menu. To view the view activity stream, activity stream is very important for developers as well as the operations teams. If you click on a view activity stream, it will open this, and here you can view all these activity stream. I was talking about the same. So activity stream is nothing, it is the actions, what all actions has been executed. Let's say message received assignment variable. Here you see variables. Okay, you see variables. So this variable has been captured here, and it will show you the exact thing which has been done, which means variable username was assigned with Mohit. So what value has been assigned? So the payload is also captured, and here message entered switch. Here you see switch, message routed through switch route with condition username. Here you see we have a condition here, and message entered this path, and then this data mapping completed from message to message, and then message exited switch, and then this mapping has been executed. So this activity stream very useful, which tracks all the activities which has been executed, what time it has entered, what time it has executed. Also by seeing that, you can take an idea how much time activity took to complete. So let's suppose this activity started at this 9/16/23/068, and the second time, and when it reached to the second activity, next activity I mean, the difference 972 minus 68. You can see how many milliseconds it took to complete the action as well. Here you can copy to the clipboard, download the complete payload, close, expand. Okay, so you can expand each and everything, you can close it, you can download the JSON file of the activity stream, you can do it in the CSV, you can download the logs as well for the debugging purpose. Earlier on the OIC instance, okay, in the previous OIC instances, there was a, maybe if you know, there was a download diagnostic logs option was there, but Oracle has removed it, and now the Oracle is giving you an option to download the logs of particular instance, so that you can only see the logs of an instance, not all the logs. So it will help you to search to view the logs of a particular instance, not all the. Similar activity stream, you can take it from outside too. Click here, and the similarly activity stream will be visible here too. The same thing, and leave. Agents. So if you want to monitor the health of agents, you can come to the agents screen. If status is unavailable, which means your agents are down, how many agents you have with this particular agent group, and if you expand it, it will show you the agents. I have this agent, both are unavailable. Errors, all the integration which has been errored out will be there on the errors page. So which means, and it will show you the fault location at what step your integration failed. If you want to view the complete message, the error step trace, you can click here and it will show you the detailed error message. By viewing this message, you can take an idea what was the error in that integration. Here we have the track errors, error by integration. Here you see errors by connection, no, nothing. Errors by recovery job, nothing. You have a option to abort it. Let's suppose you want to abort this. You don't want to take a further action on this error out. You can do that, but okay, I'm not able to do this. Or okay, no problem. And we have a resubmit options as well. Resubmit option is very useful to retrigger the failed instance, but it is not applicable for all the add instances. So this is all about the integrations monitoring.
That was a clip on Oracle Integration Cloud Service overview. Now, we have put down everything about the certification, including the basic concept that one should know everything like OIC overview, various OIC navigation and dashboards, integration patterns, adapters and web services, connection, integration, and packages, all the way administering and monitoring integrations, connectivity agents, Visual Builder Cloud Service and examples, code promotion and versioning, process cloud overview, including tips and resources for clearing the certification exam. This is 9-week roadmap where we take you from basics to advanced level and help you to get certified. If you're interested, I would like to invite you for 90-minute free class with our expert trainer, which will not only help you to learn basics, but it will also give you an idea of the learning part to follow. This interactive session will help you to gaining an understanding of what is cloud computing, cloud service models, Oracle Integration Cloud Service, what is OIC and its architecture, demo on walkthrough of Oracle Cloud and OIC Cloud Instance, job opportunities and market trend, and more other topics. You can register for this free class by visiting k21academy.com/OIC02. After landing on free class page, just click on book your seat now. Select the date according to your availability. Fill out your details like your name, email address, mobile number, and just click on yes, save my seat. After that, it will redirect to the page where you will find all the information about this free class, like what we are going to cover and the webinar link. If you found this video helpful, please give a thumbs up. If you have any doubts or queries, you can put them down in comment section. Our team will get back to you. Till then, take care.